Okay. Yes.
You know what I really hate?
What?
Beauty gurus.
So do I. So do I, sweetie.
And that's why you're doing this.
Are you done? You're helping. Okay.
Are you talking now? Because you've been sitting in silence for 10 seconds before I said anything.
I'm gonna edit this out.
No, you're not. Because now I'm the fucking focal point of this show.
Great. I would love to have your male perspective.
Not happening.
Are you done now?
Maybe. I don't know.
Alright, so, hey guys. My name is Allison. I gotta restart this shit. I can't do it. Hi guys, my name is Allison. So I've been watching YouTube and makeup and all that kind of stuff for, God, how fucking old am I? How old is YouTube? At least the last 8 years or so. And what I've really, I can hear my husband, what I have really figured out now moving forward is how much I hate influencers and what has been happening on YouTube. So I'm gonna walk you through a tutorial. My channel name is going to be Not a Guru for You. Thanks, Julie Florence. Shout out to you. We tried to create this in 2015. It's 2019, so I'm really taking my time on that a little bit. Just a hair. I'm drinking wine, by the way, because I'm really nervous. Also because I love wine. So I wanted to walk you through like a tutorial or a review or two of some things while I put on what I'm going to call my inappropriate work makeup series, and just kind of let you know how I feel about beauty gurus and influencers, and more importantly, Jaclyn Hill, because I've watched, well, we should probably start with putting some shit on. So I am putting on some ColourPop No Filter. This one is like Fair 01. It's like white as white. So I'm just putting that on. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna probably do something ridiculous, color, whatever. I'm not a makeup artist. You may have figured out by my very professional setting here that I am rigging everything, and that's totally cool. It is what it is. Oh, I had some brushes quarantined because they had glitter on them, and now I'm using the tissue that was under it. So here's to hoping that there's no sort of glitter anywhere. But I wanted to walk you through a little bit about my thoughts on the beauty community and what's happening in drama and blah, 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 blah. But what I am going to use, I think I'm going to use the, Honey palette, Honey, whatever, the yellow fucking ColourPop palette. I really like these individual ones. I have the blue, the purple. I have no idea where the blue went. I wore that one today, I think. But we're going to use the yellow one. I really haven't messed around with it too much, but I am a fan of their formulas. I think their metallics are some of the best that are out there for the price point. Do not get me wrong. They're not amazing, but I've tried Natasha Denona. I've tried Pat McGrath. Some of the really high-end ones. And to be perfectly honest, I just don't see them being worth the price. Like, I would use this 1,000 times more than I would on 29, like, what is it, 120 color, I forgot how many is in the Natasha Denona, but it's ridiculously priced. It has too much. The metallics are great, but they're not amazing. I think personally the best metallics on the market are Makeup Geek Foil, because they actually show up. Like, they show up, they show out. They're more oily in texture, which is not necessarily what a lot of people want for metallic, but I don't necessarily have to spray it with something to make it that way. I think I'm going to use Stinger right here. So let me tell you a little bit about why I started doing this channel, or why I've been like sitting on doing this channel. I ended up using Sweet Spot. This one, everything's fine. I'm doing this late at night after I put my kid to sleep because that's when the fuck I have time to do this. But I'm just putting it in with a fluffy brush, Morphe M532, whatever. They're fine brushes. They're not amazing. They're readily available, which I like. I can touch, feel, see them. I'm a tactile person, so I really prefer that. I'm just blending it in. Nothing too crazy. It's fucking yellow. I'm going for Big Bird on acid. But, alright, so my thoughts on Beauty Gurus, all that kind of stuff while I'm blending. I'm tapping it on first with a lot of these like crazy color eyeshadows, pigments, you know, whatever. They really do so much better if you just pat it on and then blend out the edges. From what I've noticed, I'm an average user. I am not spectacular by any means. So this is what I think a normal person would do. I'm going to darken this up with probably Totally Buggin', maybe? I don't know. I might take a different palette because maybe I want some orange. But I'm going to throw that in the crease. You guys have seen other people put stuff in their crease. I mean, it's nothing crazy. So kind of where this channel started was honestly me and my friend Julie we were going to start a channel, and we were going to record on our lunch breaks at work because we used to work together, and we would talk about makeup almost, I mean, how many hours do you work in a day? 8. We'd have an hour lunch break that we'd spend together and also spend time on makeup. So at least 8 hours a day we would spend, you know, talking about makeup and really the love of it, and just nothing too heavy, nothing too serious, you know. There's enough of that shit out there every day that you don't have to worry about it. But that's why I watch YouTube. That's why I watch makeup tutorials, because I want to like have that decompression moment. You know, this is my zen. I'm in a closet. Okay, guys, this is what it is. It's nothing fancy. It's fine. It's my zen space. But what I've been seeing is, my mom just sent me something, priority. And I think what we're missing is like the focus on the love of makeup. There's a lot of talk about money, sponsorships, send me shit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's not like I'm reviewing products because I love makeup, or I'm playing with this stuff every day because I truly love it. There's a few out there, I will say that. I don't watch everybody, obviously, but for the most part, it feels like people are just doing sales. And I'm not sure that was the essence of what this beauty community was at all. Not the one that I wanted to be a part of. I've worked in sales. It's sales. Okay. You're just selling some shit to people. But I think what the issue is, I've supported a lot of different YouTubers and when they come out with things, and I totally think that collabs are okay. You are not really 100% responsible. You're putting your name on there. You may have some creative control, but the vast majority of the responsibility, like the consumer knows what kind of quality they're going to get. They know what kind of experience they're going to get out of that because they know I'm using Buzzkill right now. Well, isn't that an appropriate name for what we're talking about? But it's become a business as people have figured out that they can make money instead of, I love makeup. Maybe I'm missing something, but like I'll use the number one topical, thing right now, which is Jaclyn Hill. I bought Champagne Pop. I love her face palette. That is by far one of my favorite collabs ever. It has my favorite blush in it. I don't have it anymore because it's hella expired. But it was called Amaretto. I have looked for a dupe for that forever because it is my favorite blush. It's the one that works best on my skin tone. I love it. So I'm pretty okay with collabs because I feel like you understand what to expect. I am going to use Alamar, I'm terrible at phonics, Cosmetics, their volume 1, which I really like. Like, their mattes are pretty dope. They're very easy to blend. They're super pigmented. These metallics, though, are really nice. Really, really nice. Really shiny. I'm trying to think of what they're similar to. They're close to a Makeup Geek foiled, but not that they're not as oily, and they're not as sparkly, but they're very, very good. I think this is another company that's a little bit on the fringe, that it's really good. I'm gonna put her Cocoa Taxi, so I'm just gonna throw a little orange in there, cause I'm not feeling the straight yellow bird look right now. I want it to be a little bit different. But I supported Jaclyn through almost every single one. I didn't get the Gerard Cosmetics like thing that she had because I had no fucking money at the time. I still don't have money. But I had, let's go with Tropico. This bright ass orange one because I feel like it. But yeah, and I'm just a normal person. I'm not, again, the name of this channel is not a guru for you because I ain't showing you anything that you didn't see, but I am going to give you my honest opinion. Because I think that's what we're missing. Like, I watched this whole debacle of the lipsticks happen that I'm sure most of you did. I've supported her so much, but like, bro, you can't sit there and tell me that your lipstick is not contaminated and that it's safe when you're seeing metal in it. Like, that, why would the fuck would people make that shit up? I know people gun for her all the time, whatever, but why would someone make that up? Why would they want to waste their money and their time emailing back and forth and all that just to make it up? No. So if you're going to shill something, at least be honest. Like, this ain't mine. I'm not up to bat. I'm not the CEO. Somebody else is turning the tricks, if you will. Somebody else, I'm putting my name on it. I'm picking the colors. I have some creative control, but it's not all me. Be honest about that, though. And that's fine. But don't sit there and say, I'm the CEO. I am taking full responsibility for everything. And then when shit gets bad, then you decide, well, my mental health. I absolutely 100% agree with mental health and knowing when to check out and do your due diligence. But you can't use that as a cure-all for when you fuck up. When you mess up and you make mistakes, you have to take that and eat it. And not just like bite back on social media. I'm going to throw a little more of Sweet Spot on because, to be perfectly honest, I need more yellow, even though I specifically said I wanted less. Everything's fine. Now I'm starting to look like a Cheeto, but it's fine. We're gonna probably cover this all with fucking glitter anyway, so I don't care. But I'm just gonna cover my face. I don't know what I'm doing. Everything's fine. But if I support you, then I want your product to make sense, and I want it to be good, and I don't want you to be doing it because of money. Because anybody can get money. She gets plenty of money. All these influencers get money. But what I think a lot of them are fucking missing is integrity of what the beauty community used to be, which is I love makeup. And I love makeup just for the sake of makeup. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not going to try to teach anybody anything, because you can watch way more people that are way more entertaining. Well, maybe not entertaining, but way more educational than me. I'm not a professional. I'm straight up about that. But you might see some fun reviews. That's what I'm looking for. Because I want this to be like a zen, cool space that you can use to not, oh, I was about to use this brush that has glitter on it. It's a mess. This brush is a mess. I almost infected everything with the herpes of craft supplies glitter. Let me grab a different brush. My brush setup is a little interesting. So it's like a craft box that my mom had, but it's pretty sweet. It's by Deflecto. It's got these little boxes here where everything is separated. So this is where I was keeping my sponges. I have them out already. This is where I have my blending brushes, smaller eyeshadow brushes, and then the bottom I have broken down into, I'm sweating, into small brushes, small face brushes, and big face brushes. Yes, you saw Sephora. This is very precarious to set up. Trying to decide if I want to go like here, or if I should just dig into the glitter. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm really trying to like think about this, like ooh, oh my god, metallics are my favorite part. My favorite part of everything. Just like, makes everything so satisfying. Just like, there's like the bling, the pizzazz that you were looking for. I'm using Coola makeup setting spray as my like how to get it wet, because I have no idea where any of the other ones are, but it burns. Just be wary. Don't use it on your eyeballs. I'm doing it because I have no other options. But mostly, all right. I'm cool with my Cheeto look. All right. I go back and forth between wanting to do stuff under my eye and not, because I have really, I feel like I have strange shaped eyes. Maybe it's just me that thinks that, and then that's not real. That's probable. But, ooh, no, those are gonna look, I was gonna use the yellows underneath, but I think it's gonna make me look a touch sallow. So I'm gonna throw some Cheeto under there. I'm gonna blend that shit out, but real. I'm just depositing color. How do people talk about makeup? Have it near my contacts. Makeup when they're doing their under eyes. I don't understand. I'm just blending it out. I have a Luxie 250 large blending brush. Helps diffuse this out. I used this for like the first time today, I think. There we go. Now let's make the full Cheeto look. I used it for the first time today, and I really smoking liked it. It was good. It was able to blend a lot of crazy stuff. Yes, I have a ton of fallout. No, I don't care. I'm gonna wipe it off. But anyway, I'm trying to work through some stuff and really figure out myself. I had a kid like a year ago, and It messed me up a little bit. I almost died in the operating table. Oh no. Look. Do you see what I did? Didn't I literally predict this? I said, oh God, I hope I don't use that tissue that has all that glitter on it. Shit. Well, there's gonna be glitter all over my face, but it's fine. Maybe. How can we correct this right now? I'm just using a brush to sweep it off. Very aggressively, I'll tell you that, but... So I've been watching these, like, beauty gurus for a long time. Watch a lot of different people. And I think it's just like... Did you lose your joy about this? Did you forget why you do this? There's a couple of people that I really love. Like, I only discovered Raw Beauty Chrissy like a little bit ago. She's really down and cool, I think. I'm putting on ColourPop No Filter Concealer because I don't feel like looking for anything else. And I'm significantly happy with what I like to call the Acid Panda look. Which is essentially I just try to make myself look like a panda bear, but with the most ridiculous colors. And if you check out my Instagram, if you want to, there's some vegan baking in there. It's Gossip is True, because apparently I've lost my mind and I used the same email since like 2007. Maybe before. I may have set it up when I had AIM. I'm old. Right now, I'm dealing with a ton of breakouts. I've tried 2 different masks in the past week that both have broken me out. So that's been a fun experience. I'm using the, what is this? The Bye Bye Breakout. I really like this actually. My shade is in the shade Light. It oxidizes, so I will warn you about that one really heavily. But luckily I'm sort of tan-ish. Oh my god. I have oily skin, so I have a lot of texture on my skin. I have wrinkles on my forehead. I make expressions. Shit happens. I don't care. So now I'm just gonna spot conceal a little bit. I don't put on lashes because I'm only just okay at doing it. I'm not great. I don't particularly care to do it because I feel like most people, I'm lazy. I'm using the Too Faced Peach Perfect shade in Natural Beige because that's what I want to be or think I am right now. I'm going to carry this down a lot, so I'm using the Flower Beauty Sponge, which is pretty great. Pretty great. I'm just going to blend this out. Throw this on my face. Most of the time I've been trying out different primers right now because none of them have really worked that great. It's summertime. I live in the Midwest. It has been hot as balls in the last couple weeks. We're talking like in the 90s and we have really bad humidity. So I'm trying to figure out how I can best make it happen. But I've been really missing the like relaxation of beauty channels. I think they're really missing the fucking point. I don't care if you're trying to shill something to me, but you know, can you at least, oh, I like Rach Loves too. Can you at least, oh, I like Numatang, I think. Forgot what her last name is. I've had a lot of wine. Oh my god, my ear is so red. It's probably from the excessive drinking. Everything's fine. I'm gonna carry this down because we're just gonna cover that up. Everything's fine. But I really like this. It kind of sits over my skin. It doesn't fade too bad. This is my real skin. Yes, there's holes in it. They're called pores. Every fucking person has them. I'm not getting Botox, although I wouldn't be against it. Just like some of the joy and just like, do we need scandal all the time? Can't you just be happy with, I don't know, like having a following and just the love of makeup? I don't think I'm that wrong. Right now I'm doing Fenty Pro Filter. It's okay. We don't need to see the box and the mess that's happening right here. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. And cashew, because I thought I was going to be tan. And one thing to note about this powder is that there is a heavy fragrance. I have sensitive skin too. But this powder, I've tried a lot, and this is the one that sets me the best. I have very oily skin. So I'm just going to quick whack this on. We don't need to like overthink about it. Oh, that's we're not matching perfect, but once we put on bronzer, it'll be fine. So anyway, needless to say, after the last couple scandals, lipstick gate, all this kind of crap, it's really pissed me off, and it's really inspired me to do my own thing because I'm not motivated by money. I have a job. I really love makeup. I'm just wiping off the foundation. I hate the way that feels. Time for a wine break. I'm trying to find, I think I'm gonna wear what bronzer. So I'm gonna start with Marc Jacob, the Tantric Omega bronzer. If you're fair, sorry, I'm trying to find my brushes. I did not set up for this. If you're fair, you're gonna love this because it's gonna work great. Right now I have a tan. This light's washed me out a little bit, but that's all right. You're gonna like this a lot. It's hella expensive, but it's one of the nicest ones on the block, I think. And you get a ton of product. I mean, look at how much that is for my face. Oh, we're gonna do that jawline because nobody needs to know how many peanut butter sandwiches I've eaten. The answer is a lot. I'm gonna use this Morphe Debutante bronzer. I got it when I was in checkout for Ulta, and I needed one because I was like using mine up so bad. I'm bronzer heavy. I'm blush heavy. Anything that I can do to make me look alive. I have a very naturally red skin tone, so I'm trying not to look dead. Should probably look at the camera. But after all of these, looking for my fucking blush brush, there it is. After all these scandals, I love watching them. Don't get me wrong. I love watching drama and bullshit. But it's exasperating because it's like, do these people not realize how serious we take what they're doing? Or, what am I using? I'm using, this is Ofra. I think it's like Winter Rose or something. This is the closest dupe that I could find to that amaretto shade that I talked about earlier. It's like a really nice beautiful kind of natural flush color. It's not, oh, you see that? I see the glitter. It's blue. It's all over me. I put it on my nose. I put it on my cheeks. Put it on my chin. And a little bit here. I think it like looks a little bit more natural to me. It just, I feel like it balances me out. I'm really gonna go ham, blend that in. My hair is in a ponytail, so that's real life as a mom. But after all this drama and whatever and craziness, actually, I'm gonna use another blush too. This, I have no idea. I got it in some sort of shenanigans subscription. That moment when you weren't paying attention, and this is a very pigmented blush, and you made some mistakes, but honestly I'd much rather have too much blush on than not enough, because it just wears off on me. So I'm just gonna put more on. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy. Don't even follow her. I just swatched this. I just swatched this inside of Sephora. I said, okay, sure, this sounds like a great birthday present. Put a little on my nose. Nothing too crazy. A little bit up here. Just elevate myself. I'm gonna kind of meld that in with my blush, because, you know, I clearly don't have enough on. So I just wanted to start this. I had the name already picked out and all that. Not a guru for you, because I'm not. But I will hopefully be like an honest person that can give some feedback. Honest feedback. I'm not gonna try to sell you on some shit, because I already have a job, like most of you do. What did I... There it is. Alright. I'm going to do my eyebrows now. So, the way I do my eyebrows, I really like eyebrow markers. I have pretty sparse brows, and I like them to be a little bit lighter than my hair color. I don't know why. I just do. My eyebrow... There's a piece of glitter right there. My eyebrows right now are kind of growing out, kind of a tangled mess. This is my struggle bus brow. Everybody has one. It's fine. You'll hear me say that 1,000 times. What happened to the end? What happened to the end? You know, the best part is about makeup. Just boop boop. Never happened. I mean, it happened, but we can cover it up. So I'm filling it in. I really like the way that this makes my brows look. I feel like they look pretty natural. If I try to fill them in with something else, they look a little harsh. I'm going for a softer eyebrow look. I could put in the Essence Make Me Brow. Sorry, it's a Gimme Brow dupe. I loved some dupes. But now I have to figure out. I do like. I use the ColourPop mascara. It's the BFF one. I actually like this. I like this. I have some differing opinions about mascara that you may or may not agree with. Again, one of my friends, Julie, we are like exact opposites on mascara. If she loves something, I know I'm gonna hate it. If I love something, she knows she's gonna hate it. It's so personal preference. I don't have the greatest, I was gonna say brows. We know that's true, but I don't have the greatest eyelashes, so I'm just trying to do what I can. I'm just trying to cope with literally everything in my entire life. I'm trying to cope and just make it work. I usually don't put it on the bottom because it's gonna just go all over my face and I don't have time for that during the day to fix. But ooh, there's so much glitter on my face. That's fine. All right, so now I'm gonna do lips. I have a real problem when it comes to lips. I buy a lot of things and I absolutely adore the Pat McGrath lipsticks. I only buy the minis because I'm going to use them all anyway. And I also have a real love for YSL lip products. They're outrageously priced, but I think they're totally worth it. I really like NARS products too. Those are my go-tos. I'm trying to think right now if I want to go with like more pink, more not pink. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go affordable. We just talked about some really expensive stuff, but I'm going to go with the L'Oreal. It's this packaging. You've seen it if you've been to the drugstore. I really love this formula. I think it's really nice. We're going to go with Cheeto on the lips. Cause why not? I'm going to probably talk about some struggles I've been having on here. I'm going to talk about makeup. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest. Because I don't have enough time in my life to not be honest. I think some of these beauty gurus need to realize that. I get it. You have money. Cool. Most of the people watching you don't. So be cognizant of that. And realize that we don't want to be used just for the coin. Sorry. So this is my finished look. I would wear this to work because I sit behind a cubicle. So if they're not going to like it, they are going to like it. It really doesn't matter. No one's looking at me anyway. Again, here's the Cheeto look. I wasn't really paying attention to that mascara, I'm going to be honest. The lips, I throw a gloss on top. But for the most part, super heavy on blush. Cheeto eyes. If I was feeling really froggy, I would throw the Honey glitter on top. I love these glitters. You'll see it. I fucking hate taking them off. I also really, you should not use glitter glue on these. It will never come off. But anyway, that's really the intro, I guess, to what Not a Guru for You is going to be. It's just going to be about honesty and shooting shit. And that's it. And we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you have a great night. And I know I am. I'm going to drink like maybe another 2 glasses of wine because today I had therapy and it was hella hard. But maybe eat some ice cream. I think everybody should eat ice cream. But this is it. You won't get a hair tutorial because it's not that type of day today. But anyway, bye.